Evening, everybody. Sorry about not getting on quick enough here. We have had some other things that we've taken care of here today. Give me just a minute to get to the right window. We do have some current weather conditions taking place. We have actually got some special weather statements in the state currently. It looks like that everything is weather statement here in Montgomery, Powell, Menifee, Morgan, Magoffin, Floyd, Breathitt, and Pike counties. Also, Lee and Owsley counties. And we also have storms in Clay County, which is actually looking a little more defined. We do have some hail parameters. Also, Knox and Bell and Whitley. And so we're going to take a little deeper look into these storms. Let me go into the Jackson radar so that we can actually see these a little more intensely. All right, so we do have some very strong storms taking place. I do have the base reflectivity here on the right side. I've got the velocities on this side. This storm in looks like Knox and Whitley. I'm going to move over here. Looks like that it's got some pretty good winds with it. We're seeing a non-meso right now, if it'll show me. It looks like it's not going to show me here. But the non-meso means that there's a little bit of rotation, but it's not doing anything that is producing a tornado at this time. I know that we had a tornado up in northern Kentucky earlier. I know that my team is taking care of that. But wow, look at this system here that's stretching all the way across far southeastern Kentucky up into northern Kentucky. Northeastern Kentucky. Right here, a little bit of rotation out here in Magoffin County. I want to keep taking a look here at some of these other storms, but it looks like that these storms are packing a punch, but they're not at a severe level yet. We're looking at almost a half-inch size hail in Owsley County at this time. So if you are in eastern Kentucky, you need to be watching these storms. They're not, again, like I said, at severe level just yet. They're all special weather statements, which means that the winds are under 60 miles an hour. And we will continue to watch these storms. I'll be with you guys the duration. I want to check western Kentucky, make sure that we don't have anything that's happening out there currently. And I'm not seeing anything really in western Kentucky. It's primarily in eastern Kentucky at this time. Let's check the Louisville radar as well. So basically on a line stretching from Montgomery east, you guys are the ones that are in this system. Now, we were out in this area yesterday, which was kind of crazy. And this storm system that is in Montgomery County, very, very strong winds. Very, very strong winds. Give me just a minute here. Getting people messaging me. Got some folks sending us some stuff here. Give me just a second. So again, we are looking at the storms here in, let's see here. We've got a cell in Powell County that's rotating just a little bit, but it's a non-meso. This one I'm a little bit more concerned with. We've got a non-meso, looks like of 7. That basically the difference is that it is not rotating to the extent that we're going to see a tornado. Okay. But in Owsley County, we're at almost a half-inch size hail. Looks like winds are 29 knots. And then we have almost half-inch hail down here into on the Laurel and Clay County line. So these storms are intensifying just a little bit, but we are, again, anytime that we are not live, make sure that you are staying tuned to our social media, because we have a team that is set, that's posting all the warnings, that is posting on all of our social media. Our weather Facebook group, Weather KY Spotter, our Twitter, which is WXKY Spotter. You can get all the watches and warnings from that particular area. Let me get into some chat here. Hang on just a second. And really, this was not even forecasted to do this today. So Elizabeth Sam said we had a rough one come through Bath County. Yeah, I mean, and we were just there, Elizabeth, yesterday. So the storms were like, na. You know, we'll do it again today, and you guys won't be up there. Is the one in Mount Sterling coming towards Bath County? Let's take a look at that. It is. Let's. I'll double check that, but it looks like that everything is going south. So you are actually in the clear right now, because it looks like the one that is in Montgomery County is heading toward Powell and Wolfe County. So that is good there. Let's see. Dustin Wolf said we just had a hailstorm in Corbin. Let's take a look at that storm, Dustin. You do have a hail core right here. Let me jump on the iPad here and let's take a look at some other radars. Let's do that real quick. I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything on here. So these, like I said, these storms are definitely packing a punch. You do have a good inflow outflow boundary on these storms as they're kind of crooked a little bit. I look for these storms down here to intensify. This storm right now that's currently next to Clay County, and this storm system that's going into Knox and Bell County, I look for those storms to intensify. So definitely do that. Bearded Dog on Twitch said you are a machine, and so that is pretty wild. I do want to show you some pictures out of Mount Vernon, Kentucky earlier. And this is really impressive. This was actually from Bearded Dog in Mount Vernon, Kentucky. Give me just a moment to pull up that page. Very impressive pictures from that area. So give me just a minute here to switch my screen. So this was taken in Rockcastle County earlier this evening. As you can see, they caught a great lightning strike. And then we also have this one as well. Check that out, guys. That is some beautiful lightning. We'll zoom that in. Let me actually go a little bit bigger here. So just some beautiful lightning coming out of this storm that came out of Mount Vernon. Just gorgeous lightning. Now, I don't want to get hit by that by any means, but what a beautiful lightning storm from Bearded Dog in the Mount Vernon, Kentucky area. Just hitting that mountaintop that lightning did. But I mean, like, that is a picture worth 1,000 words right there. So Bearded Dog, thank you so much for tuning in and sending those pictures to us. So we are going to continue to hang on to these storms and make sure that you guys are being protected. Again, everything right now is just special weather statements. There's no severe warnings on any of these storms just yet, but I look for that to change. This storm here in Owsley County is gaining some wind velocity as well. So we want to watch that storm because it is starting to get a good outflow boundary with it. So that this storm could possibly go severe or even briefly tornado warned as it pushes in to Perry and Letcher County. So we're going to keep a watch on it. Also here in Magoffin and into Wolf and Morgan counties, getting some good velocities coming out of these storms as well. And that just means good wind. Just a lot of instability in these areas today. And I wish we would have went out and actually chased these storms, because we were in this area all day yesterday. Clark, Montgomery, Bath counties, we were all over that yesterday. And it's now producing those storms that we wanted to see. So that is the biggest thing. But we got to watch these storms. They are, some of them are intensifying. I do want to check this one in Floyd County. It does have a little bit of a bow in it, that it is probably connecting some very, very heavy winds. Right now, the dew points are really low there, but on this side of the storm, not a lot of wind, but I'm looking for a lot of wind coming off of this part of the storm. So, but whatever weather questions that you have, Dustin said that the storm was loud and heavy, and I believe it. And it's still loud and heavy right now, because you've got a lot of wind velocity that's taking place on this storm in Knox County, and also into portions of Laurel and Clay County as that pushes off into Leslie and Harlan and Bell counties and Knox counties there. It's basically, this storm system is to the east side of Whitley County. So again, nothing severe at this time. If you have any storm reports, I need you guys to send those in to me. You can message me directly on Facebook, or you can directly message me on my Twitter page, which is WXKY Spotter. And I'll put that in the on the screen. So follow me there. That is my Twitter handle, WXKY Spotter. But all are just special weather statements at this time. Nothing has went severe, and you can see that on the map. Nothing severe at this time. Just a lot of very heavy rain, very heavy winds, a lot of lightning, and just a lot of activity that's taking place right now in the state, in eastern Kentucky at this time. And I'm going to stick around with this until it is through the state. Again, I'm sorry that I wasn't live with the tornado warning, but our team did a great job posting that tornado warning as it started. I didn't expect it to take place today, because we were kind of over a lot of the storm system. And let's face it, it's been pretty cold today. It has been pretty cold today. So while we're waiting for some of these storms to go severe, I do want to thank our sponsors again, Green King Lawn Care and Landscaping, and also Pegasus Construction and Roofing. Make sure that you are supporting our sponsors as they have entrusted their weather with Weather KY Spotter. But we're having a good day. It's been a little bit hectic, but looks like the weather is saying, "Hey, I'm going to go ahead and make it a little bit more hectic." But here's the thing that I'm worried about is, if you guys see the red circles that is on the map, these are areas of rotation. They're not tornadoes, but if we start getting some what we would call let's see here. Somebody has told me to watch the title. Let's see here. Give me just a second. Yeah, hang on just a second. Let me change that title. Thank you so much, Matthew. My team has got me. So thank you for that. And we are, again, we chase so much yesterday. We chased for 4.5 hours yesterday. Got some great pictures that you guys can see on our Facebook and also on our Twitter. But we're also streaming on YouTube and Twitch. You guys can subscribe over there if you want to do that. And but the red circles are not tornadoes. It's just showing that there is some areas of rotation that is going on in the storm. It does not mean that there's a tornado. Now, if this turns red, or not red, but yellow, and it has a TVS in the middle of it, that is showing that there is what is called a tornado vortex signature. And the radar is detecting rotation that could produce a tornado, or if we have a donut that is pink. Those are the two icons that we want to worry about on any weather map. And I had some folks ask me today, what radar do you use? I'm very fortunate that I actually use GR2. I know the National Weather Service now uses GR3 that will allow you to do a lot of 3D stuff now. I use GR2. It is about a $10,000 program. So I'm very fortunate to have this radar. There's not a lot of other people that gives the weather on a independent basis like I do that has this type of radar. Now, Radar Omega, people like that, fantastic. They're great things, but I like using this radar because it gives me a lot more things to look at. And also, if anybody brings in any weather reports to the National Weather Service, it gives me puts icons on my map, and I can actually see that. So Montgomery County right now, you are in the clear, other than looks like one good thunderstorm to the south. Looks like you're just having rain, and it's all pushing out of your area right now, Brittany, in Mount Sterling. Now, earlier that was a different story, but looks like that you're in the clear right now, Brittany, in Montgomery County, in Mount Sterling. So I'm very happy to let you know that. That'll help you to sleep a little bit. But right now in the state, we just have special weather statements. There's nothing that is posing a severe thunderstorm warning. Basically, that means that the winds are under 60 miles an hour. When you have a severe thunderstorm warning, it has to be winds of 65 miles or 60 miles an hour or heavier. So, but yeah, that's why we want you guys to make sure that if I'm not live at a certain time, that you are going to our Facebook page or our Twitter page and getting the weather, because Mike is in our command center and he is posting all those warnings that are taking place. So that is that's very important that you guys are always checking our social media. I had another thing that I had to do, and I was wanting to be live on it, but that's why our team was working very hard to post all those warnings and everything as well. So, but again, don't worry too much about the red circles that are on the map. That is an area of rotation, but it's going to be what we call a non-meso, which means that those red things of those red circles are not going to produce tornadoes, at least as of yet. So we are really excited to be with you tonight. I just hate that we've got such heavy thunderstorms and everything, but I'm going to be right here with you guys until this is done and it is out of the state. I got a feeling that we will see some of these storms go severe again because it's hitting some unstable air. So down in Bell County, a lot of wind is taking place. I'm still concerned with this area here in portions of Laurel. That storm is starting to concern me a little bit because we're getting a good inflow here, and it's wanting to kind of hook a little bit. So, and you got a little bit of area of rotation here. So I'm going to watch that storm very closely and see exactly what it does when it pushes off into Harlan County. So just bear there. It doesn't have a special weather statement on it yet, but I'm not real happy about that storm currently. But those of you up here in Clark, Montgomery, Bath counties, you guys are just seeing rain, maybe a little bit of thunder. Lewis County, down into Carter and Rowan counties. Pulaski County, let's take a look, Trina. Pulaski County, you're in the clear. You're in the clear right now. We're actually just worried right now about eastern and southeastern Kentucky. This is the area that we're most concerned about for the rest of the evening. And let me pull up my other radar so that I can actually take a look at a kind of a broader view on this. And it looks like that, yeah, after this system gets out of the state of Kentucky, we're in good shape. We are in good shape. Give me just a minute. I got to move my fan because I get hot easy. And it's just basically in eastern Kentucky at this point. So you're in good shape. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Make sure you guys are sharing the stream. We want to, if you've got friends and family in eastern Kentucky, we want to keep them updated on what's taking place. And we will gladly keep them up to date with everything that's taking place. Let me actually see if I can get this thing to go full screen. That's a little bit better. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. So let me actually zoom that up a little bit and let's see if we can't. All right. Yeah, that does a lot better. And I work off of a 49-inch Samsung Curve monitor where I can keep multiple things up all the time, and it gets really hard to try to get stuff in the screen because it's so the screen is so large. But we did have a great time chasing yesterday. Myself, Landon Crutcher, and my middle son Matthew. We were actually chasing up into Clark, Montgomery, and Bath counties yesterday. And thank goodness there was no severe weather there. South Central Kentucky got hit pretty hard yesterday. And we did have a tornado up here in this area and Grant County and all that. And so that is what we're dealing with now is the remnants of that system. But again, I'm still concerned with this system down here. I'm still concerned with this system that is down into Laurel and Knox. Those little areas of rotation, or that one's worrying me just a bit. So let me see if we can. So I'm going to keep a watch on that part of that storm. And also I want to make sure that we're not getting anything here. But we just got those little areas of rotation that is wanting to do its thing. And see this storm here that's moving into Clay, or moving in outside of Clay and Laurel, moving in toward Harlan County. Storm is still wanting to hang on. So let me check messages real fast because I want to make sure I'm answering all your guys' questions. So again, nothing severe at this time. It's just special weather statements. So, but we're still going to, I'm still going to stay with you guys till these storms are out of Kentucky. But please share the stream, guys. Please share the stream. Just got to make sure that I don't have any questions coming in. Oh, wow. So we had a really rough looking cloud in Richmond not too long ago. Give me just a minute. I'm just making sure. All right. So we did have that tornado earlier south of Dry Ridge. That is now passed. This is what we're looking at as the remnants of that particular storm, these storms that come down. Let me check our Twitter. Because I answer all you guys' questions. All right. And my team has done such a good job on making sure that we keep everybody updated on social media. So we do have this storm down in Bell County that is still got a special weather statement on it. Looks like it might be trying to die out, but this large area, we do have a non-meso of 4. When I start seeing those yellow circles instead of red circles, it does have a non-meso of 4 on it. That means that the rotation is very weak. And then the red ones are usually going to be a 1 or a 2, so it's nothing major. But there's still a little bit of rotation going on in that particular storm. And I'm sure that the National Weather Service in Louisville will be surveying that tornado warning in Grant County coming up. So, but guys, I truly appreciate you guys being here tonight. Again, I'm not going to go anywhere until all the storms are out of the state of Kentucky, because as we saw yesterday, we had that very, very heavy rotation in Phelps, Kentucky. And I'm trying to wait for some type of survey to see if that actually dropped. So Eastern Kentucky, you're getting your fair share. The biggest thing that I would worry about right now, if you're in Wolfe County, Magoffin, Floyd, Knott, watch out for rain. If you're in a flood-prone area, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. So you need to be watching that. Let me actually get to our comments again. Let's see. Matthew said there's not a share button while live. Let me go in and share it, and then that will help you guys to share it. Thank you, Matthew, for that. He's always got my back. All right, see if that helps you guys. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, as well. It's always going to be under the share button. If you have the availability, is always going to be, it's going to be the like button, the comment button, and the share button. So you should have one now with the one that I just posted on the Facebook page. And just let me know if you guys can see it now, okay? And make sure, no matter what platform you're on, if you're on YouTube with me, Facebook group, or Twitter, make sure that you are hitting the like button and the share buttons on those particular social medias. So it looks like we've got a special weather statement here, and we have a special weather statement in Powell, Wolf, Magoffin counties. So this should be rolling into Floyd County and Knott County in the next little bit. So you need to definitely watch. This little particular part of the storm right here is definitely packing a punch. We've got a lot of lightning back here in Floyd and Magoffin counties. So please make sure that you are staying weather aware with that. Taking a look at all that. But it's almost out of the state of Kentucky. It's going to take it a little while to get out, but I've got to stay live with you because I know the minute that every single time that I get ready to leave the stream, we get something else. It never fails. It never fails. And that's a lot of streams to be ending, and then you get some other kind of warning. Thank you guys. We got Justin and Trina and for sharing. Thank you guys for all the comments so far. Thank you guys so much. All right. So Mandy Lawson, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to Dustin Wolf, Elizabeth Sams, Brittany Garrison, Trina Payne Whitaker, Matthew Sizemore, one of my main spotters. And thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We appreciate it. And like I said, I'm staying live until all this weather moves out of the state of Kentucky. And please make sure you go follow us on Twitter at WXKY Spotter. Everything else, the YouTube, the Facebook, and the Twitch is under Weather KY Spotter, not WX. just a moment, guys. Sorry about that. All right. So sorry about that again, guys. Thank you, Lynn Whitaker, for the like. I appreciate that very much. All right. So again, we just have this looks like a new special weather statement. Let's go ahead and take a look at this one. Let me go into Storm Shield and let's talk about it. Because this is brand new. All right, so here is the verbiage for this particular severe storm, or well, special weather statement storm. The National Weather Service in Jackson has issued a special weather statement for a strong thunderstorm that will impact northeastern Letcher, central Knott, southeastern Floyd, east central Breathitt, and southwestern Pike counties through 10 o'clock. At 9:33 p.m., Doppler radar was tracking strong thunderstorms along a line extending from Raccoon to Topmost to Decoy. Movement was at the southeast at 40 miles per hour. The hazard for this storm is wind gusts up to 40 miles an hour and pea-size hail. This is radar indicated. This does include the cities of Pikeville, Hindman, Jenkins, Elkhorn City, Wheelwright, Fleming Neon, Pippa Passes, Horn, Pinetop, Leeburn, Fish Trap Lake, Garden Village, Beefhide, Cremona, Neely, Daisydale, Levis, Democrat, Dorton, and Ivan. So if you guys are in that area in Pike and Knott counties, you guys need to be weather aware right now as this storm is pushing out of the state of Kentucky. Again, you have to have 60 mile per hour winds to have a severe thunderstorm. These storms are just below that at 40 miles per hour. Carla Sparks, thank you for tuning in. Landon, what's going on? My transporter and my chaser extraordinaire. He said he got some awesome photos earlier. I would love to see them. I want to thank Bearded Dog for his pictures from Mount Vernon, Kentucky today. They were so impressive. We looked at them on the stream, and just a lot of just great lightning strikes that were caught. So just really nice storm. And we do still have the special weather statements that are now stretching into Harlan County here as well. And then these storms are in Perry County heading into Letcher County. So this is what the remnants is left in the state. Once all these are gone, everybody's in the clear. Clark, Montgomery, Bath, Powell, Estill, Madison, Jackson, Lee, and Owsley. You guys are in the clear. Laurel County, you're in the clear. But these are pushing off in far southeastern Kentucky, and we're just making sure that none of these storms are going to go severe warned. It is detrimental that we stay tuned here, just making sure that none of these pick up steam or hit any kind of instability that would make them start rotating worse. They are rotating a little bit, but it's nothing that's going to drop a tornado or something at this time. Just a moment here. Make sure my weather radio is plugged in.
Current time is 9:51 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time weather conditions across the bluegrass region of Kentucky. At Lexington, it was partly cloudy. The temperature was 51 degrees, the dew point 43, and the relative humidity 74%. Wind was west at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.98.
There we go. We got her charging now. So again, special weather statements. Nothing in the severe matter, but it's only the wind's only 20 miles an hour away. That is going to make it a severe storm. Landon asked, when will the temp and wind forecast be for tomorrow? I'll be in the woods the majority of the day turkey hunting. Well, let's take a look at the forecast. Let's take a look at the National Weather Service in Louisville. Forecast here. Let's see. All right. Looks like that we're going to be clear tomorrow. It looks like, Landon. So that's going to be good for your turkey hunting. Looks like it is going to be in good shape. Joe Roberts, welcome in. For tomorrow, looks like that the weather forecast is going to be sunny with a high near 65. Northwest. I can't even talk tonight. Winds will be 7 to 13 miles an hour with wind gusts as high as 20 miles an hour tomorrow. Saturday night will be clear with a low around 52 with south winds 6 to 9 miles an hour. Sunday, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies with a high near 76. And for Sunday night, we do have a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms before 11 p.m. and then a slight chance of showers between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. So it looks like we have got a nice weekend on our hands, everybody. So tomorrow, a high of 65, sunny, and Sunday, mostly sunny and windy with a high near 76. So that's good news for anybody that wants to get out and do anything tomorrow. But right now, we have special weather statements in eastern Kentucky, and we're hoping that none of these go severe. Could see a chance of a special weather statement on this storm in Perry County going into Letcher County, so they could issue a special weather statement for that. This storm here looks like now it is moving into Bell, portions of Knox County, into Leslie County, moving into Harlan. This storm is got a special weather statement on it. And then this storm that's leaving Bell County, it's actually leaving the state of Kentucky right now, has a special weather statement as well. But right here is our big area that has got a lot of heavy rain. If you're in a flood-prone area in Breathitt County, Knott County, Floyd, even into Pikeville, make sure that you have your flood plan in place in case that those waters do start rising. So hopefully that answers your question, Landon. We are you're going to have wind gusts of up to 20 miles an hour tomorrow with a high near 65, and then wind is going to be even higher on Sunday. Oh, those are great pictures, Landon. You need to post those on our page.
Tuesday and Tuesday night, breezy. Mostly cloudy. A 50% chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday and Wednesday night, breezy. Partly cloudy. A 50% chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the upper 50s. Thursday and Thursday night, mostly cloudy. A 50% chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the lower 50s. Friday and Friday night, cooler. Partly
All
cloudy.
right.
A 50% chance of rain showers.
Yeah, this storm may try to go severe. If you guys can see this bowing area right here, it's windy.
Current time is 9:57 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Bowing out here.
9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time weather conditions across the bluegrass region of Kentucky. In Lexington, it was partly cloudy. The temperature was 51 degrees, the dew point 43, and the relative humidity 74%. The wind was west at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 29.98 inches and rising. In Frankfort, it was partly cloudy. The temperature was 54 degrees, the dew point 43, and the relative humidity 66%. The wind was west at
I'm just trying to run the radar. I'm taking a look
pressure was 29.98.
at what's taking place here.
Once again, in Lexington, it was 51 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Elsewhere around the region, in London, thunder was reported with a temperature of 51. It was clear.
All right, so
49 at Ledborough and 61 at Bowling Green. It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 58 at Louisville and 48 at Jackson. It was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 49 at Covington.
yeah, this storm down in
Ohio, 51 at
that's moving into Harlan, we could see that one go severe, just due to the wind velocities that's taking place with it.
49.
Very possible because it's coming out. You're starting to see that kind of bow situation of it coming out, so it could intensify as it crosses into Virginia and into far eastern Tennessee,
For tonight, gusty westerly winds will be
into Hancock and Hawkins County. A lot of lightning now associated with that storm. That means it's intensifying.
isolated thunderstorms are also possible through around sunset.
So we may have a severe thunderstorm warning there that'll be taking place here very shortly.
Small hail. And now the extended outlook for the period Saturday through Thursday. Wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour out of the south and southwest will be possible Sunday afternoon. While confidence is low in the exact details and timing, there remains some potential for strong to severe storms next week starting as early as Tuesday. Stay up to date with the latest forecasts. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. General storm motion of the day. Storms this afternoon.
Do want to take a quick moment to thank my team. All of my team took the advanced spotter course from the National Weather Service in Louisville and Skywarn. So all of my team members are now advanced weather spotters. And man, was that class fun. It had, we learned so much. I learned a few things that I didn't even know. So it was really nice to have that system available to us. And so I was very thankful to the National Weather Service for that class last night. Looks like we got a brand new special weather statement here.
Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the bluegrass region of central Kentucky, including Lexington and surrounding areas. Tonight, mostly cloudy.
Yeah, thank you, Matt. The training was great last night. Really taught us a lot. Taught us a lot about derecho patterns as well, which is basically just big windbag storm systems that just drop tons of wind down on your area. So we had a very good time.
Lightning has been detected near your
All right, so we do have some lightning and hazard that's taking place right now. So, hazard, you need to make sure you're indoors. Don't need to be caught out in that lightning storm. Mind my dogs. It's the time of the night where they go crazy. Let me actually go to different radar here. So that's the right one. Go Tennessee. Go the Knoxville radar here. Yeah, this storm that I was talking about, it's got a little bit of rotation on it right here outside in Bell County. Yeah, just a little bit, nothing hardcore, but it's got a little bit of rotation. Looks like to the north of Wallens Creek and South Wallens. Looks like it's to the northwest of Harlan and Wallens Creek and South Wallens. Yeah, I agree with that 100%, Matthew. Yeah, I'm just sorry that I wasn't on at the start of the system, but our team did a great job getting all the warnings out and keeping you prepared. But we are, like I said, I'm staying with you until these storms are out of the state of Kentucky. All right, so we are seeing a little bit of rotation here. Again, red circle, we're not going to worry about too much. And then we also have some pockets of rotation in the atmosphere with the storms in Breathitt and Knott County, but it's nothing to be afraid of at this point. But I'm just letting you know that we do have pockets of spin with that particular system. So thank you, Matthew. I appreciate all your hard work and help. I know you and Mike and Deanna and everybody have done a good job with that today. So thank you guys very much for keeping everybody up to date. Matthew and Landon did a great job chasing with me yesterday. And even though we didn't get a crazy storm or nothing, we did see possibly one of the most beautiful shelf clouds I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, right here in Leslie County, you guys are getting a little bit of that storm really isn't intensifying, but man, you're probably getting some lightning and some heavy thunder there in Leslie County. A lot of lightning here with this storm in Breathitt County as well. Brittany Garrison, welcome back in. All right, guys, give me just a minute. I'm gonna run to the restroom real fast. I'm gonna keep the weather map up. Just bear with me for just a minute, and I will be right back. I do want to thank everybody that is tuning in tonight. Thank you for trusting Weather KY Spotter as your Kentucky weather source. And had some folks ask me, why do you wear so many Mississippi State Bulldog shirts and you're in the state of Kentucky? Well, that's my alma mater, where meteorology school. So that's why I wear that. I'm very excited that Mark Pope is now the new head coach of Kentucky. So best of luck to him, and he knows what it takes to keep Kentucky fans interested. So I'm very happy for it. The only thing that'll make me happier is if he makes Jeff Shepard his assistant coach. So, but we've got really strong storm here in Leslie County. It's kind of weird that they have not put a special weather statement on this storm in Leslie County. And looks like that this storm is getting ready to exit out of the state here shortly, but it still has a special weather statement on it. Still has a little bit of possible just weird rotation, just nothing tornadic. And then we still have the special weather statement here in Breathitt and Knott County. And that is pretty much it as of right now, unless some of these storms intensify as they move into Virginia and moving into far eastern Tennessee, as this special weather statement has now moved into Hancock and Hawkins County in far eastern Tennessee. So Marilyn Preston, thank you for tuning in tonight. We're glad that you're here with us. Appreciate you very much. I hope everybody does have a good weekend. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Sunny tomorrow with a high near 65. Sunday, windy, but a high near 75 degrees. So get out. I may actually get out in my Jeep and take out some of the tops and may go riding a little bit or something this weekend. So it'll be a lot of fun. But we do have a special weather statement down here in Harlan and Bell counties, and a special weather statement up here in Breathitt and Knott and portions of Perry County, far northeastern Perry County. So I know that Hope Bolin is probably getting a pretty good storm in Knott County right now. I don't know if she's watching tonight. So we got two special weather statements right now, and that is it. But we did have a tornado warning for Grant County earlier, and I'm sure the National Weather Service will be checking that storm for any kind of damage. And then we had some beautiful lightning in Mount Vernon, which I'll show you guys one more time here in just a minute. Had some beautiful lightning in Mount Vernon, Kentucky, down in Rockcastle County. You can see it's hitting the top of the mountain down here. Just a beautiful, beautiful piece of lightning. And then a second one that came down as well. I'm sure that thunder was massive. So this was in Mount Vernon, Kentucky earlier this afternoon, or earlier this evening. So again, just a beautiful, beautiful storm and piece of lightning here hitting the top of the mountain. It looks like that's all the way in Laurel County. So
And now the extended forecast for the radio listening area. Monday and Monday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the upper 50s. Tuesday and Tuesday night, freezing.
so we've got a few areas of rotation here that are not anything that's going to be tornadic, it looks like so far. But we do have almost half-inch size hail as this storm is actually intensifying a little bit as it's crossing into into Virginia and will probably go into far eastern Tennessee as well with the trajectory, as we've got some storms already under special weather statement in Tennessee under Hancock and Hawkins County. And let's see, we have a brand new special weather statement issued for Leslie County and portions of Harlan County. So if you are in that area, looks like that this storm is intensified just a bit. That'll be a special weather statement for 40-mile-per-hour winds and probably pea-size hail. And we'll keep a watch on this particular special weather statement as that hail core is also a showing of intensifying of the storm. It looks like this special weather statement up here has been allowed to expire in Breathitt and Knott County. You're basically just going to have heavy rain and maybe some claps of thunder. So we're going to keep a watch right here. And dew points are 48, so that will probably not go severe, but lesser things have happened.
Elsewhere around the region, at Jackson, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 44. In Wilmington, Ohio, rain was falling with a temperature of 51. At Bowling Green, it was clear with a temperature of 57. It was partly cloudy with a temperature of 48 at Covington, Essex, and Knoxville. It was mostly cloudy with a temperature of 57 at Louisville, 50 at Ashland, 48 at London, and 58 at Central. At Bristol, Tennessee, it was cloudy with a
But make sure you guys are following us on all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch under Weather KY Spotter. And my personal weather page on Twitter is WX KY Spotter. And I'll go ahead and put that in the chat for everybody.
South Central Kentucky. For tonight, gusty westerly winds will continue this afternoon before gradually diminishing this evening. Winds will gust up to 30 to 35 miles per hour. Isolated thunderstorms are also possible through around sunset this evening, with the stronger storms potentially bringing locally stronger winds and small hail. And now the extended outlook for the period Saturday through Thursday. Wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour out of the south and southwest will be possible Sunday afternoon. While confidence is low in the exact details and timing, there remains some potential for strong to severe storms next week starting as early as Tuesday. Stay up to date with the latest forecasts. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. General storm motion of the day. Storms this afternoon will move from northwest to southeast at 40 to 50 miles per hour. Any users of the storm motion must be aware that thunderstorm activity can be erratic and constantly evolving. Please use this with caution and be prepared for changing conditions. More information, along with other weather, hydrological, and climate information can be found at weather.gov/Louisville. This is the climate data for Lexington for today,
All right, let's take a look at these storms again. Special weather statement for Harlan County and Bell County, which has been pushed out of there. And then we have a special weather statement for Leslie, moving into portions of Letcher County before it moves out of the state. And like I said, up here, just general thunderstorms, a lot of heavy rain. If you guys are in flood-prone areas in any of these areas, please have your flood plan in place. All right, so like I said, only two special weather statements. It's pushing out of the state. I always stay with you guys all the way through storms leaving the state because you never know if they're going to ramp back up or if they're going to do anything as they're exiting, because they could hit some levels of instability and they could go severe. So we want to make sure that you're staying safe. Landon had some great pictures on his small chase here in Madison County earlier. Thank you to Dee for all of her help as well. If you guys have any pictures, please feel free to post them to the Weather KY Spotter Facebook page or on my Twitter. I want to thank Brian Charms for his pictures of everything. Thank you, Kim Reed, for joining the group tonight. Appreciate you so much there. Do have a new special weather statement that is trying to cross into Virginia. Looks like that we're seeing just some rain, probably some 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts here. So now we're up to 3 special weather statements for the state of Kentucky. That one will not stay in the state long. But these storms are intensifying a little bit as they're crossing into Virginia with a lot of lightning. And we got pea-size hail in this particular area of, looks like, Perry County. So make sure that you are staying weather aware on that.
More information, along with other weather, hydrological, and climate information can be found at weather.gov/Florida. This is the climate data for Lexington for today. Since midnight, the high temperature was 55. The low was 48. Precipitation was 0.10 inches. Sunrise tomorrow, 7:05 a.m. Sunset tomorrow, 8:13 p.m. Now for the official National Weather Service forecast for the Bluegrass region of central Kentucky, including Lexington and surrounding areas. Rest of tonight, mostly clear. A 20% chance of thunderstorms until midnight. Lows in the lower 40s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night, mostly clear. Lows in the lower 50s. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly sunny. A 20% chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s. Southwest winds 10 to 20 miles an hour with gusts to around 35 miles an hour. Sunday night, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 50s. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 30 miles an hour until midnight. And now the extended forecast for the radio listening area. Monday and Monday night, partly cloudy.
Guys, I do want to show you one thing real fast as well, if you guys want to see this. But here is our official Weather KY Spotter t-shirt. It's only $16.25 on our site, and I will put that site on there. We have stickers and also blankets that are available. So make sure that you are going and getting the official Weather KY Spotter t-shirt. Just a moment here. And there is the post for that, but really nice t-shirt. You do have different colors, but man, this looks good on that sapphire blue. So we want you guys to go check that out as well. Helps our weather team. Special weather statement still. This one is moving out of the state of Kentucky. This one is still hanging on. And then looks like that this one has moved into the state of Virginia. So we could be finally ramping down. I say that and I jinx myself all the time. So why not another time, right?
Elsewhere around the region, at Jackson, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 44. In Wilmington, Ohio, rain was falling with a temperature of 51. At Bowling Green, it was clear with a temperature of 57. It was partly cloudy with a temperature.
Any questions that you guys have about the weather, please feel free to let me know. I love to answer your questions. I'll never be too busy to answer your questions.
In Bristol, Tennessee, it was cloudy with a temperature of 50. Here is the hazardous weather outlook. Issued at 3:56 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. For Indiana, South Central Indiana, East Central Kentucky, North Central Kentucky, Northwest Kentucky, and South Central Kentucky. For tonight.
All right, let's see what else we got here, guys. We got this storm that is trying to move into portions of Virginia. So This one, however, is showing winds at 35 knots.
Potentially bringing locally stronger winds and small hail. And now the extended outlook for the period Saturday through Thursday. Wind gusts of 30 to 35 miles per hour out of the south and southwest will be possible Sunday afternoon. While confidence is low in the
So this is the only special weather statement that we have in the state,
potential for strong to
as the regular thunderstorms and very heavy rain are trying to move out of the state as well.
spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. General storm motion of the day. Storms this afternoon will move from northwest to southeast at 40 to 50 miles per hour. Any users of the storm motion must be aware that thunderstorm activity can be erratic and constantly evolving. Please use this with caution and be prepared for changing conditions. More information, along with other weather, hydrological, and climate information can be found at weather.gov/Florida. This is the climate data for Lexington for today. Since midnight, the high temperature was 55. The low was 48. Precipitation was 0.10 inches. Sunrise tomorrow, 7:05 a.m. Sunset tomorrow, 8:13 p.m. Now for the official National Weather Service forecasts for the Bluegrass region of central Kentucky, including Lexington and surrounding areas. Rest of tonight, mostly clear. A 20% chance of thunderstorms until midnight. Lows in the lower 40s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday, sunny. Highs in the upper 60s. West winds 5 to 15 miles an hour.
All right, let's see what we got here, guys. We're trying to hopefully let this weather calm down,
5 to 15 miles an hour. Sunday, mostly
and it's still a nice little storm there,
chance of rain showers in the afternoon. Highs in the mid-70s.
producing 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts and pea-size hail. A lot of lightning with that storm as it's leaving Harlan County.
Sunday night, partly cloudy with a 20% chance of thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 50s. Southwest winds 5 to 15 miles an hour. Gusts up to 30 miles an hour until midnight. And now the extended forecast for the radio listening area. Monday and Monday night, partly cloudy. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the upper 50s.
We are seeing pea-size hail just across the
Cloudy.
state line into Wise County, Virginia.
Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the lower 60s. Wednesday,
But this is our only special weather statement with a lot of lightning as it's leaving Leslie County, moving into Harlan County.
highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the upper 50s. Thursday and Thursday night, mostly cloudy. A 50% chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the lower 50s. Friday and Friday night, cooler. Partly
And again, once I find out what we have on the
in the lower 60s.
what we have on the tornado in Grant County, I'll find out. We'll be posting that on our page if that tornado did touch down in the tornado warning, and we'll find that information out and see exactly what takes place there.
The temperature was 52 degrees, the dew point 41, and the relative humidity 66%. The wind was west at 10 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.02 inches and rising. At Frankfurt, it was clear. The temperature was 54 degrees, the dew point 39, and the relative humidity 57%. The wind was west at 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.01 inches and rising. Once again, in Lexington, it was 52 degrees under partly cloudy skies.
I hope all of you guys have had a good day today. I hope that if you did get storms today, that you got to your safe place, you stayed safe. And again, our team has done such a great job. Matthew, Deanna, and Mike has done a great job tonight posting those warnings. Landon, of course, been out on the road with his pictures, and Lynn has done a great job posting as well in Eastern Kentucky, and then Gina done a great job for Northern Kentucky. So like I said, guys, even if I'm not live at a particular time, our team is still working to put on our social medias all the watches and warnings that are placed. And then as soon as I'm able to go live, we're going to be right on top of it for you. That's why we want you guys to make sure that your family and friends are located right here on Weather KY Spotter. And we will make sure that you are staying prepared and up to date on all the Kentucky weather, because we only cover Kentucky. We only cover Kentucky, and that is what we're going to continue to do. So one special weather statement pushing into Harlan County right now. Not seeing anything severe with this storm, but it is packing a little bit of a punch with 40-mile-per-hour winds and pea-size hail. But the weekend is going to be beautiful. Tomorrow, we're looking at sunny skies with a high near 65. And for Sunday, windy conditions with a high near 75. And it's going to be a great weekend if you need to do anything outside or you just want to get out and get some sun. It's going to be some great time to do that. And then we'll look at another chance of possible severe weather next week. And we'll talk more about that as we get closer to that time frame. I don't like to do that, a lot of those future projections 5, 6, 7 days out. I just don't like doing those because the weather changes so fast. I appreciate each and every one of your all's support. And we could not do this without your support. Every person that watches this stream, you're important to us. Let's take a quick look into this storm. A little bit of non-meso rotation, but nothing that will drop a tornado. Just a little bit of rotation on it. You can see just a little bit of spin. Nothing major. A lot of these storms are going to spin. A lot of storms that you don't even realize are going to spin. But if that turns yellow or if it has a TVS right in the center of that circle, that stands for tornado vortex signature. That means we got a little bit to worry about. If you have one that we see basically a donut that pops up that's pink, that means we've got a lot of hail and we could possibly have a tornado. But the red ones is just basically what we call a non-meso. And that just means that it's spinning in the atmosphere, but it's not really doing anything. Because a lot of storms spin, you don't even realize it. So Magoffin County, Floyd County, Knott County, you guys are getting a lot of rain, especially Floyd and Pike counties. If you are in a flood-prone area, please have a plan set in place. If you start seeing those creeks and roadways getting a lot of water, please make sure you do not try to go through that. Please turn around, don't drown. And we want you to stay safe in those flood-prone areas because we were in the Hazard and Chaves area after the floods, and we were giving out supplies at local churches, and it was just devastating. I know a lot of you live there, and it just was so strange to see areas that you grew up in just that tore up and people losing everything. So we don't want to get back to that point.
In Frankfurt, it was clear. The temperature was 54 degrees, the dew point 39, and the relative humidity 57%. The wind was less than 7 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.01 inches rising. Once again, in Lexington, it was 52 degrees under partly cloudy skies. Elsewhere around the region, at Jackson, a thunderstorm was reported with a temperature of 44.
But for the rest of the state, guys, we're clear. Rest of the state's clear, other than Eastern Kentucky. You guys can go to bed. You're good to go. But down here in Eastern Kentucky, we're still seeing just a little bit as this is pushing off into Virginia, maybe far portions of Eastern Tennessee, but still nothing severe at this time. Down in Harlan County, just to the east of Harlan, you are looking at pretty good thunderstorm with a lot of lightning. So you're probably getting a good light show right now around the Harlan area. But other than that, that is all we have in the form of any kind of strong weather. Rest of it is going to be rain into Pike and Knott counties. You're just seeing a lot of rain. Floyd County.
While confidence is low in the exact details and timing, there remains some potential for strong to severe storms next week, starting as early as Tuesday. Stay up to date with the latest forecasts. Spotter information statement. Spotter activation is not expected at this time. General storm motion of the day. Storms this afternoon will move from northwest to southeast at 40 to 50 miles per hour. Many users of the storm motion must be.
All right. Well, since we just have that special weather statement that's getting ready to push out of Harlan County, I am going to end the stream. I do want to thank you guys for tuning in tonight. Big thanks to my weather team tonight for keeping everybody informed of the system as it came through. And I'm glad I was able to come into the live and be able to help you with the rest of the storm system. Next storm system, we will be live as well. We'll have chasers going live. And we are so excited and so thankful for your support. You guys mean everything to us. We want to keep Kentucky informed, and that's what we're going to continue to do. So for my weather team, I am Brian with Weather KY Spotter. Each and every one of you all have a fantastic night and enjoy the nice weekend that is coming up.